Oh, hey, didn't notice you there. Volcorpa here, back for another stream of Elden Ring with Mildred. If you tuned into last week's stream, and by last week I mean last Friday, um, it was rough stuff. It was rough stuff, but we have plans to make it run a little bit smoother this time. As always, this stream is an Elden Ring Ask Me Anything. So if you have any Elden Ring questions, throw them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, due to the nature of the Twitch integration for Xbox One, there will be audio issues that I can resolve, but I can't hear them myself, so I rely on you, dear listeners, excuse me, to let me know when they happen so that I can briefly pause and unpause the stream to resolve the issue. Now, we were in this cave, and we got pretty far, by cave I mean catacomb, until I greedily attacked an omen who proceeded to ruin me. I'm just going to take the time to step away from this area for a short while and pick up a couple things that I missed. I can see the door. Why can't I? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. We're going places. We're going back here to the 4 belfries so that I can pick up something that I marked on the map. But anyway, hope you all had a great weekend. I certainly did. It was fun, eventful. I had a chance to relax. I feel very rejuvenated. Yeah, can't say that I won't eventually energy crash by the end of this stream because that's kind of become a pattern. But yeah, let me know how your weekend went in the chat. I'm slowly but surely working on a more permanent solution to the audio quality issue. Excuse me. Okay. This is troubling. To provide a little bit more context to what I'm trying to do here, I was given to believe that there is an area of the northern cliff where one can find a gentleman sitting on a bench, and he has a Somber Smithing Stone 3, which I need to improve my weapon. I just want to hit a little bit harder than I currently am. Let me look closer at this. Okay, so what's going on here? It sure does look like there ought to be a sort of midpoint cliff between here and the down area, but I'm not seeing it. Whoa. Let me look for it, but also do so carefully. Yeah. I can see the trolls down there doing their workout. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing here. Hop. 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 I don't want to give up on this because I need... need is a strong word. I would really like to have it, but I also am aware of the fact that I don't want to waste your time looking for it. What about a down area? House of Pain says, what about a down area? We are missing, not missing. We're looking for a Smithing Stone 3, and I was given to believe that there was a cliff somewhere on the 4 belfries that has it. I'm actually, rather than pretending like I know where it is, I'm just going to look it up really quick. Please excuse me. Because there's a better description of where it is in Extra Life. Alright. One found in a corpse sitting in a chair overlooking the cliffs north of the four belfries. Okay. So... check it out here. Let's see. Sitting on a chair overlooking the cliffs. Now, what does that even mean? Because there's nothing higher than this. You're not overlooking cliffs anywhere. Let me see if there's maybe an easier one to find really quick. Okay, Carrion Study Hall, Ainsel River, Carrion Manor, Rail Cardiac Crystal Tunnel. Okay, this might be. We got one here in the woods of Liurnia by a teardrop scarab. Okay. In the forests of Liurnia of the Lakes is a bit of a stretch because it's right in front of the Lift of Dectus. So that's, I'll tell you what. Let's see, we've got... Let me try coming at it from this angle. Yeah, I just... Like I mentioned earlier, the defeat I suffered in those catacombs was very demoralizing. And I'm looking to improve my abilities here. Rather than try to work with what I've got. Here we go. So I haven't seen any news about the DLC since they first released that still image. And I keep hoping that one of these days will be the day that they drop, I don't know, like an interview. Oof, ow, wow, that sucked. Or a trailer or something where we get to see a little bit more of what they have planned for us. Whoa, okay, we're doing this then. You and the horse you rode in on. Good night. Hey, that's sweet. I'll take that anytime. Love that. But yeah, it's kind of like a... Oh, hello. What are you doing over here, bud? Oh my! Didn't know there were more of you guys. Well, looks like I'm getting sidetracked. Weep. Okay, how many are there? Yes, I saw you too. Oh, really? Dog. Alright, yoink. And yoink. Come on. Ugh. Alright, well that was not exactly what I would call worth it, but what are you gonna do? Up, up. And we got boys inbound. I'm going to try not to worry about them for now. Come on, hop. Alright. Uh-huh. And here we go. But yeah, kind of like the George R. R. Martin Winds of Winter situation. Once we wait for a certain amount of time, we're all just going to theorize, or rather hypothesize ourselves into oblivion, creating 6 or 7 DLCs worth of... Oh, really? Hey, guys, I'm not interested in fighting you. Goodbye. No! Well, information to greatness happens. It says House of Pain. Yes. So the big loss here is that I had at least 1 level's worth of runes waiting for me in that catacombs, and they're just now gone. They are no more. So that's a boner, if ever I heard one. But yeah, the lore tubers, I think they've burned through all of the low-hanging fruit in the DLC still, which is to say, I haven't seen a whole lot of videos about Shadow of the Erd Tree from more the reputable sources, uh, which indicates to me that everyone's put out the content to get the likes, uh, and now they're starting to really critically think about what could possibly be in the DLC. But all the major points have been mentioned, like a sort of parasitic strangling fig tree growing on the Erd tree, Mikola riding on Torrent, the sort of Elysian fields looking wheat laden graveyard, um, and all the rest. All the more minor things like who we get to fight. Could it be the shadows of Melania and Mikola? Could it be Mikola himself? Could it be some of the bosses we've already fought, but in a renewed form? All right. Something I'd love to see, but I don't think we ever will, would be a Radahn fight with his wits about him. That would be great. Because if ever there was someone who was just kind of like left at the end of his rope, and then we're essentially begged to come put him out of his miserable misery, it's Radahn. And it's not out of the realm of possibility to get a more whole original version of Radahn, since we got the whole original version of Godfrey, like pre Siraj fight Godfrey in the golden, I forget what they call it, like doppelganger, golden shadow, simulacrum, whatever, in Marika's bed chambers. The why of it is a little harder to say, because there's not really any reason that any of the players we know are going to be in Shadow of the Erd Tree to have any relation to Radahn. Essentially, it seems, based on the single image we have, to be a Mikola-focused DLC. And as far as we know, Mikola and Radahn did not have much in the way of interaction. That being said, something we could hope for is a Radagon in his prime fight, and he might even wield the either the Golden Order greatsword that you find in... Oh, can't believe I missed you. You just watched me break all the pottery, and you just stood there like, more than my job's worth. Okay. Like the Golden Order greatsword that we find in the Consecrated Snowfields, or even the pre-home-wrecked Moonlight greatsword that he would have had upon marrying Renala. That'd be a hell of a fight. Not this sort of browbeaten, broken statue of a man god. Was it here? Yeah, this is where I was. How stupid of me. I picked up the thing, I picked up the other thing. I put those things on my list because I meant to grab them so that I can progress Hayate's questline, but I need to go back to the round table hold before I proceed so I can actually make use of the item I found. But while I'm at it, why don't we read about the Two Fingers Heirloom? A talisman engraved with the legend of the two fingers raises faith. Fingers cannot speak, yet these were eloquent. Persistently did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries in the air. Thus did we gain the words of our faith. What a, like, terribly esoteric and arbitrary thing to build a religion on. Also, the image depicted in here, it looks very, very much like the HBO Game of Thrones version of the House Bolton sigil. I'm just gonna do that. So, let's actually go to the place... Oh, stupid rule that you can't fast travel when you're sitting in front of a site of grace in a catacomb. Let's try that again. By pressing the right button this time. There we go. Ta-da! But yeah, Radagon. Definitely, yeah, Radagon and Radon certainly felt like they were at their nadir when we came to fight them, like we were putting them out of their misery. Perhaps even more so for Radagon now that I think about it, because he just, like, when you defeat him, he falls to the ground and then becomes a awful fleshed sword. Let's see, how much runage do I have? Is that going to be enough to improve my sword?
Well,
Oh.
I took you for dead,
yes,
no matter. Lay out your own.
Alright. Strength and armament. Nope. Just a bit off. And if... Also, I just want to check really quick to see... Holy moly! We're going to be able to do a lot! Provided that I have the means. Here's what we're going to do. Well, excuse me for a moment. Gonna sip my beer. Got a delicious... I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of an adjunct lager, but it isn't, from False Idol, called Banquet Boy. I say delicious, but it's not like...
Back already.
It's not my favorite lager.
No matter.
It...
Lay out your arms.
I do enjoy craft breweries that make their own equivalent of, specifically, like, the Coors Banquet beer. Because they tend to be delicious and crispy, but they don't have the sort of artificial macro taste of actual Coors beer. This one rides a little too close to the line for me. I prefer, I think, Upland's Champagne Velvet, if I had my druthers. Alright, we're cooking with gas now. Okay, I've done that. Actually, while I'm in the vicinity, why don't I see if I've got... Okay, so I've got that. I've got these. That's not really going to help me out very much. Let me just see if I can do... Okay, so I've got what I need. I just don't have the runes for it. So let's pop on down to the old rune bank and equip. Do I have any beer drinkers in the audience? I talk about beer on and off throughout the stream. I've never thought to ask whether there are those among you who partake in the recreational consumption of beer. Of course, it is very important to consume any kind of alcohol in moderation, which I do my best to exercise. But we live either in the middle of or right at the end of a sort of golden age for artistic beer. I say sort of at the end of because there's signs to me, yea, though I hate to say it, that the craft beer industry is starting to become a little bit like the Empire of Rome in uh, its last decades or maybe last century. There's a lot of sort of bloatedness, saturation, corruption, and uh, a desire to push boundaries regardless of whether or not they should be pushed. But that is just my humble opinion. Okay, there you are. Let's see if maybe, just maybe, I can not cock it up this time. Alright, here we go. Starting to notice some weirdness with this controller, and I might have to see if it's something I can fix. Namely, the left toggle stick. Sometimes it doesn't want to move forward when I move it forward. And I'd rather not have to get a new one because I oh god, I wasn't paying attention. I have already gotten a new Xbox controller while playing Elden Ring. I don't know if it's just a product of the content I've watched, but it seems like From Software games can be very hard, or rather, the playing of From Software games by indelicate people can be very hard on one's controls, whether it be Xbox or PlayStation. I'm sure that it's less of an issue with PC users. Oh, yep, I knew you were there, just didn't know where you were. Okay, your turn. Is there another one to use? I need to do this before I suffer a most agonizing defeat. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, it's a little sticky. I don't know if any of you have noticed that, but there'll be times where I'm just moving a little bit slower, like it thinks I'm only half tilting when I'm pushing full forward. Okay, there is... At least I seem to remember there being... Yep, there you are. Hey, bud. Don't know who you think you're fooling, but it isn't me. Goodbye. Bonk. Alright. So as I mentioned, I had been in this catacombs before, and I'm not looking to do every little thing all over again. So we've got little guy down there. We've also got Big Omen down there. Omens are scary, and I don't like them, as it turns out. House of Pain says, I too have gone through a controller. The frantic smashing might be a part of it. Definitely. I feel like I'm... At least the contributing factor to this controller's issue is that I'm fully pushing with all my might forward as I'm trying to dodge away from things. But, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, no. Hey, you. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, wow, that went smoother than I expected. Okay, let's back up. Time to back up. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, wow. This, ladies and gentlemen, dearest friends, is a game changer. It took something like 10 or 12 hits before. That was more along the lines of 6 hits I believe, just now. Still, in an effort to remain humble and not make mistakes, I am going to do what I can here. Oh, and completely mess up. Ow. Okay, hey guy. No, we're not fighting. Come on, let's get into the open. Hot gates. Hot gates does not make sense in this situation. Good night. Oof. You beast, he says. I don't feel particularly beastly, but I will say this. I will absolutely say this. Wonderful. That turned out better than I could have expected. Anyway, back to it. Did I look? Yeah, I looked through everything. Oh, those prattling pates. Alright, let's do this. Why are you wounded? Let's go. Ooh, a mistake. Really? Nope, nope. Okay. The firepower, and by firepower I mean cutting power, is saving me. But from myself. Not from the omens, who are just doing what they've always been doing, but from my inescapable desire to go goblin mode on everyone. It's an attitude I'll have to abandon once I gain the ability to use Moonveil, because of course Moonveil is not a weapon for goblins. How did I dodge that? Ooh. One good thing about these silly boys is that they have very low bleed resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Let's learn a thing or two about the Page Ashes. Here we are. Ashen remains, which spirits dwell, used to summon the spirit of a page. Spirit of a page who traveled at the side of a noble he served. Uses a piercing sword and crossbow to defend his master. One becomes a page merely by accident of being born into obscurity. Nothing is asked of ability, talent, or volition. You know, you'd think that it would be the accident of being born into nobility, as it was with many pages in the medieval times. Some second or third son foisted upon a famous knight or lord. Oh, nice. Right. As an honor done for both parties involved. At least that's how I understand it. I don't have an entirely scholarly understanding of what the whole... Oh, this is not the way I want to go just yet. The whole ascension into the ranks of knighthood from page and the system of fostering as it actually was in medieval times. I am going back up here so I can get the extra healing just in case. I don't really suspect I need it. And yes, I did see that glovewort, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Thank you. Alright, and I know full well that, what I am going to get out of this fight will not be enough to level me up. And that's the price one pays for jumping off a cliff. Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Whoa! Oh my god. Really? Oh. Oh, jeepers. This has become ugly. Did you guys stop already? My god. Okay. Thanks for the forked hatchet. My bosom companion, House of Pain himself, let me know about the good early game uses of the forked hatchet in proccing bleed. It is an axe weapon, though, so I wouldn't get... I wouldn't be able to get the power stancing. Oh, wow, well... You're a magical boy. Oh. Oh, silly me. Can we... You drink? Really? Ow! Alright, let's get some of that health back, shall we? A juice! Caden Sellsword Ashes. We can read about the Sellswords of Caden really quick, as soon as I grab this root resin. Yeah, well, that was a pitiful rune output. Alright, what do we got here? Caden Sellsword Ashes. Spirit of a mercenary belonging to a horse-riding folk. Skillfully uses a massive blade made for dismounting other riders, and enhances his already considerable strength with war cries. The sellswords of Caden made their prowess known on countless battlefields. Yep. You know, the dismounter is also a curved greatsword, not unlike the Bloodhound's Fang, but it does not inherently impart bleed damage to your enemies. Which I don't know too much about the curved greatswords, but I kind of feel like that's the appeal. At least with the Bloodhound Fang, like part of what makes it a weapon that you can get at the very beginning and carry all the way through like multiple playthroughs is that you are constantly passively proccing bleed, which takes a pure percentage of your foe's health away. Anyway, that's enough about that. So I took care of that business. Next up, I want to go here because I've never taken the high road, as far as I can remember. Over toward the Carrion Study Hall. Give it occult properties and it'll make... That's true. House of Pain says give it occult properties and it'll make them bleed, if I recall correctly. Yeah, the dismounter, the blade that the fellows use, it is infusible. So if you can give it an occult Ash of War, such as Blood Tax or Bloody Slash, it will give it the occult attribute and ought to... come on. Ought to give it passive bleed damage, or at least bleed damage that is scalable with Arcane. I meant to look up whether Arcane scales bleed damage for all weapons, regardless of whether or not they inherently scale with Arcane for their base damage. But I just didn't get around to it. Only so many hours in a day and all that. Wow, I feel like a big bad boy now with this +5. Oh, come on. And this guy, I don't know what he was waiting for. I still don't know what he's waiting for. Come on. Fight me. Fight me. Hey, you. Ooh. Did not particularly enjoy that trade. Back to the DLC talk. Of course, we can't just expect the expected characters we know. I'm trying to think about like the kind of boss I would like to see. Maybe something that was a little more. Oh, crab. Yeah. Why not an enormous crab? Why not the biggest crab? Why can't we fight the biggest crab? Whoa. What is up with this guy, by the way? So. Ooh, come on. Thank you. Do you see this crab? Do you see how it's covered in blonde hair and it has these, like, big golden eyes? I believe that when the crabs in certain areas spend too long with those who live in death, they start adopting aspects of the sort of half-dead corpse of Godwin. And you can kind of see it. It has a bit of that pattern here. Not terribly, but it's there in some respect. I don't need to be doing this, but I am. That's a good reason to do it, certainly, to get the health back. I know I just said we shouldn't just expect the expected, but wouldn't it be great to either fight or work with or find a way to restore Godwin? Since Godwin is pretty closely tied to Mikola, it feels safe to say that there will be some kind of Godwin aspect, even if it's just like a mention, a weapon. Oh, I hear the sound of a boy, a scarab boy. Scarabeus. Something like that. But wouldn't it be great if Godwin was just a character we could interact with non-hostilely, especially if we had the rune of, oh god, what is it called? Perfect Death, the rune of the Duskborn. I don't know what it's called, but the rune you get from Fia at the end of her questline. Okay, clearly, wherever the scarab is, it's not over here. Yeah. Already grabbed that. Okay, so just closer over this way. Let's see what we got here. Yep, I hear it. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you're just a red one. Well, that's fine. Come on, stop swinging. Don't roll over the... I don't even need this. Why am I swinging at it? So we got a red one over there, got a blue one over there. I'm not interested in playing around with you guys. Where am I exactly? Okay, I'm now up here. Yes. I have a better idea of where I am. We've got the Stake of America here. I think there ought to be a... What is this? Oh, it's just a gravestone. Got this thing over here. These usually have starlight shards. Yoink. And what do you know? Let's learn about starlight shards, shall we? An ephemeral sliver that gives off a pale blue glow. What remains of a passing flash of starlight, used to gradually recover FP. A prized item that was once used in the Eternal City as an ingredient in intoxicating drafts. more specifically, drafts potions used to turn people into puppets, which was something originally developed by the Nox and later co-opted by relatives of the Nox, the Carrion Royal family. I never did Fia's questline. House Pain says, I'm an Elden noob. I like to think that the best way to play this game is not to do everything in your first playthrough, but rather to pick a quest and stick with it, like do the Ronnie quest line, do the Dung Eater quest line, whatever, so that you can have unique, refreshing playthroughs. So you've done yourself a service because now you get to enjoy the special areas and weapons and so forth that one is afforded by playing around with Fia. Thank you for these bones, and thank you a little less for the flesh. Okay. Is it enough? Yeah, we'll do this. Yes. Alright. But yeah, should you have the chance to do Fia's questline in another playthrough, I highly recommend it. A lot of fun to be had, but also, I think, perhaps one of the most frustrating setups is in a place that one visits in Fia's questline involving Mausoleum Knights that just, like, they don't quit. Mausoleum Knights with arrows. Wow, you just have no regard for your own life, do you, doggo? Come on. All right. Okay, this guy... This guy is both lost and deceivingly tough. Ooh. Whiff. Whiff. Nope. Hey, I can't believe I canceled that. Thank you for the book. He comes from the royal capital of Landell, so it's confusing what he's doing here. But I have a book now. Let's learn about the book, shall we? All right. Dragon Cult Prayer Book. Use the weapon art. Do the thing. Prayer Book of the Capital's Ancient Dragon Cult, a text of the knight's faith that arose after the War of the Ancient Dragons, can be given to a learned cleric to gain access to the following incantations: Lightning Spear, Honed Bolt, and Electrify Armament. Are you talking about Electrify Armament, that weapon art? Or are you talking about this? Because I've, for whatever reason, just stopped using the weapon art. The reason being that I just play like a simpleton. Which could be a real problem if I choose to commit to Moonveil, because Moonveil's success is predicated almost entirely on the Transient Moonlight Ash of War. Okay, sorry, I'm looking for something specific here. And I don't think I'll find it. Here... Really? There's a summon sign over here, because as you saw in the distance, there's a Tibia Mariner. Do I need the summon sign to beat him? No, Tibia Mariners are pretty milquetoast. Do I enjoy fighting alongside D? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fun. Ugh. God, this controller issue is really starting to feel it more and more here. I can't find him, and I'm not really that willing to. So, we'll just, Bloodhound Step the follow-up slash is so OP. It is, or it can be. Oh! You jerk! Where'd you go? Grab this. You? Are you over here already? This is... Oh, crap, crap, crap. Can't go too far away. Lest I lose my spirit summon. Oh! Okay, come on, let's go. Good night. Okay, who's... What are you doing up there? I just realized that my companion, my spiritual companion here is, has been filling this guy full of arrows. Oop. Really? You know what? No. Valcorpus says no. Can a Skelly bleed? What are you doing? Playing the didgeridoo? Well, didgeridoo this. Ow, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's be reasonable here, gentlemen. Oh, crap. Nice. Woo, not nice. Come on, come on, get up. Yeah, that's you. Almost done. And we're done. You're done too. Good night. All right. Sorry, House of Pain. Did not end up going for the Ash of War usage. I think maybe one of the main reasons I don't do it is because so much of my FP goes into summoning Spirit Ashes. House of Pain like to didgeridoo me. Alright. Well, I guess that's not even really what I said. I said didgeridoo this, but it doesn't matter. We defeated this fell creature, and were awarded a handful of runes. And I mean a handful of runes. Okay, woo! That's where one goes to die. Let's go. There's something, I think it's over here, that's worth all of our time to go visit. Oh. Alright. We'll peek down here. Yep, we found it. Okay. It's an easy area to miss if you aren't looking for it. But one well worth the trip. Alright, gotta be careful, gotta be smart, gotta be gentle. These are all of the things I must be in order to get here unscathed. Okay. Boop. Alright. Platforming. Everyone's favorite part of Elden Ring. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Crap. I just kept making it worse for myself. Well, how far away is that going to put me, do you think? Pretty far away, huh? Pretty far away. Alright then, well... God, I'm really sabotaging myself when it comes to getting the requisite runes for Moonveil to work. And I'm dragging you all down with me. Apologies for that. But we can just straight shot right it. Sorry, woofs. Sorry, puppos. Not in the mood to fight you. I've got 2 bosses worth of runes to go retrieve. And I'm simply not looking to subject myself to any more potential death. Let's go. Alright, now I wonder, is it going to put my runes on top of the gravestone? We'll see, won't we? Well, yes. The answer is yes. So I have to be just the most careful of boys. Ooh. There are several aspects of Elden Ring at which I am mediocre, but perhaps platforming is the worst. For me. Okay, let's go. Ready, ready, hop. Shit, shit, no! It's gotta be one of those streams. Uh-huh. Yep. Alright. This is supposed to be a special and fun place where one could let down their guard. But now I see why it has remained unplundered for so long. Oh, yeah. Oof, indeed. Oof, I gotta do it again. The worst part is I can't, like, grab my runes and then go... I mean, I guess I could fast travel out, but, like, I can't grab my runes and then go look for the closer side of grace. Because there is a closer side of grace that I just never grabbed. I'm not going to go looking for it while I don't have my runes, because that's just asking for me to lose them all. So instead I'm forced to play out this sad, sad charade for all of you. Ugh. If you guys think this is bad, wait till we get to the subterranean shunning ground. That, dearest friends, is going to be a nightmare. I hope that you're all able to have a laugh at my expense, because someone needs to benefit from this. It's not me. Greater Will knows it is not me. Okay. Nice and easy does it. Alright. Easy part. Right there. No, 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 no. Alright, here we go. Hop. Of course, this only serves to make it harder for me if I do end up still expiring. No, 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 no. Okay. One more try. One more try. And we say Auf Wiedersehen to Jarberg before we even get there. I don't remember it being even remotely this hard. And I don't know if it's something where I did it without torrent I guess I can try it without torrent. Ooh, boy. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Am I right? That's Elden Ring for you. It's always important to remember that there's so much to love about this game when you run into things that you hate, not because they are problems with the game, but because you are not good at them. I'm not looking to quibble over whether or not this particular platforming area was well developed, because I fully accept that it's doable. I did it without thinking the first time, so something's happening here, and it's entirely, well, at least seemingly entirely on me. Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can do it. Shit! Oh, man. Can you believe that? House of Pain says you better rescue those babies. I find it imperative to rescue those babies. These babies are very important to me. However, I don't think I can. It can't happen. It won't happen on this stream, that's for sure. Not this episode. That's 15,000 runes that I'm just going to have to abandon. Man, are we having fun? Those of you who are watching, are we having fun? I feel like you're witnessing me having a swift nervous breakdown. I don't want to be here anymore, I've decided. I've decided that this area sucks and I hate it. So let's go do something else. House of Pain says, I'm having a blast. Thank you, bud. I'm very glad that you are. Someone has to be having a blast. Oh, let me just pat the cat. Got one of my cats next to me. Lower the blood pressure. Let's go find somewhere else to be, shall we? Okay, we're gonna go here. Man, oh man. Hey, sleepy doggos. I'm just gonna ignore you. Oh, so the Gate Town Bridge one is the actual closest site of grace. Well, what am I gonna do? Tell you what I'm not going to do. Pick up my runes. Also not going to fight those dogs. And this guy's back. I wonder if I can get him to drop his armor, because it's pretty sweet looking. Yoink. Especially the cape. Love the cape. It looks a lot like Radon's cape. Oh! Wow. Nope. Oh, okay. This guy's like, I heard you're having a terrible day. Or you're having a terrible stream. Let me, whew. Add to your misfortune. Okay. Later, guy. Thanks for not dropping anything else. No. Oh, of course. Of course there was an even closer site of grace that I just completely forgot about in the artist's shack. Alright, yes, Site of Grace discovered. Woohoo. Yippee. Nothing I can do with it since I've 2 times given my runes up for dead. 3 times even. Resurrection painting. In case you're wondering, this is in the Carian Manor, out back. After you go to the Three Sisters, like Ronnie's Rise and all that, it's very close to an Everjail in the area. If you go over to the Everjail area and then find sort of an area that faces both the Rhea Lucaria Academy and the Minor Erdtree, that one there, you will, or pretty sure it's that one there, you will be given something. I think it's ooh boy, it's the outfit that the little juvenile academy goers wear, the ones that fight alongside, well, fight's a strong word, but chill alongside Renala in the Renala fight. Okay, come on. So yeah, I'm in desperate need for a wholesome pick-me-up, so I think those of you who are in the know exactly what I'm going to try to go do. Whoa! What was that? Not what I wanted to do. Really? Briars of Sin? Sorry. Yes. Speaking of Briars of Sin. Let's pick these up. Alright. There they are. Didn't realize it was a sorcery. An aberrant sorcery discovered by exiled criminals. Theirs are the sorceries most reviled by the Academy. Wounds the caster with thorns of sin, creating a spiral of blood thorns. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly up to 3 times. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, live in eternal darkness. There, they discovered the Blood Star. Yeah. Another sort of mark towards the notion that the Blood Star is not related to the Formless Mother and the Mogwin dynasty is that this is a sorcery, and I believe the Mogwin dynasty spells are incantations, or rather faith scaling, or I guess maybe arcane scaling, whereas this appears to be intelligence. I didn't look that closely, so I can't speak with pure... Ooh! Why did I do this? Alright. Really? Hey, guys, stop. What is with me? There we go. Oh, Lord. Did they not drop any runes? Are none of these guys dropped? Okay, he dropped runes. They must be dropping such a small amount that it's passing beneath my notice. Ugh. This controller issue is really starting to give me the agita. But let's abandon as best we can these negative thoughts. I need you guys to come forth a little bit. Ooh. Well, not the one I meant to hit, but... No, I need... Important Storm. There we go. Alright, yeah, for real though, those fire monks, if that is what they are, I think that is what they are pretty pitiful in the rune output. Excuse me, sir, I could use some more health. Mind donating? Yeah! Oh, buddy, but does that feel good? Okay, let's look at Fire Blossom. Clearly I haven't picked that up yet. Here we are, Fire Blossom. A half-ashen and smoldering flower that blooms on the mountaintops of the giants. Material used for crafting items, fertilized by the sparks from the forge at the peak where burns the flame of ruin. That looks like a pretty torn up hibiscus. Are you pumping dex and strength? And do the fire monks priest boys have some lore? Starting first things first, I've put the minimum amount of strength I need to wield this weapon. I'm not intending to use it once I get enough intelligence to use Moonveil. And then my dexterity I have been pumping to an extent, but right now I'm solely focusing on intelligence so that I can get that 23 intelligence necessary to effectively wield Moonveil. And it's going to take a while. The way I'm playing, it's going to take a long while, unfortunately. But we're making progress in the game, if not in my immediate goals. Okay, hi guys. 2 guys with horns, look at that. If any platoon in Godric's army had 2 horns, we would all have been dead. Because we've all been conditioned to attack the single guy with the horn. Anyway, the fire monk priest boys do have lore. Following the subjugation of the fire giants by Marika and Godfrey, the fire monks were an order created by the adherents of the Golden Order to watch over the Flame of Ruin since it couldn't be destroyed. Specifically, I suppose, to watch over and tend to the lone fire giant who is left to manage the Flame of Ruin. Second Liurnian War. No victory for the Golden, nor for the Moon. No prize but atonement. The birth of a vow. We're going to learn all about this in mere moments, so I won't go over my spotty knowledge of the Second Liurnian War. Instead, I'll go to an authority, a first-hand witness, a primary account, as they are called in history. And y'all know what time it is. The one, the only, the indisputable Dog Pope. Dog's in the chat.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known as the Church of Vows?
I mean, I know, but Mildred doesn't.
Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Excuse me for a moment. I just want to make sure that I can get a good sort of side-by-side here still for the YouTube video that goes up, because I do post all of these to YouTube. The channel name is Valcorpa, just like my Twitch channel. Okay, that's good. Alright.
Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
Here's my number one ask for Shadow of the Erd Tree. We get like a palanquin or a wagon or a giant skateboard for Muriel so he can regain his mobility and independence, as befits such a noble and puissant tortoise.
You wish to know more of Lord Radagon? Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erdtree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord.
Third.
The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord.
So a couple of things. One, House of Pain says, I would kill all the lords if it meant Muriel could ride with me. Me too, bud. I fight not for my own glory, not for the Golden Order, not even to fix the lands between, but for the well-being of Muriel. Second of all, I said third because, and I know it's a contentious topic, but it is my opinion that the actual first Elden Lord was Placidus Axe. Not the first Elden Lord of the Golden Order, but the first Elden Lord ever because of the Remembrance flavor text, which says that Placidus Axe was said to be Elden Lord before the Erd Tree. And we never really get to know who his goddess was, if it even was a goddess. But he's sealed away beyond time, which probably accounts for why everyone thinks that Godfrey is the first Elden Lord. Anyway, let's learn about Renala.
You wish to know more of Lady Renala? She is queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, the great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radagon left her, and then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked away in the Grand Library.
That's a bummer. I also want to know, like, how exactly both sides decided that they were done fighting and would rather seal this with a kiss. I don't know, but I feel just terribly bad for Renala.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
My wife... something I say to my wife when I hear her tell me to do something that I don't want to do, or just give me any kind of news I don't want to hear, is I will say, heresy is not native to this world, it is but a contrivance. And I think she's sick of it.
What have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
House of Pain says, I hate that the events of this lore made it so that the parents responsible for Muriel left him in a church with walls that he cannot escape. No kidding. Like, I mean, I guess if he really wanted to, he could walk out of this area, but all the doors are way too narrow. Oh, there's that area too. What I hate is that he has to be roommates with the absolute bag of dicks that is the bell-bearing hunter. Radagon and Renala could have come back for him. For real. Renala should have taken him into the well, I mean, she's in prison, so she couldn't do anything. But in an ideal world, he'd get taken to the library where all the little constantly reborn juvenile students would be around to, like, cuddle his legs, polish his shell, feed him some carrots, etc. He could read books. What a life.
What have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. All things
Yes, okay. I think there's only so many times we can hear that. Okay, so what we've gotten here are the 2 spells from the Dragon Cult book, or 3 spells. I guess it's a spell on Ash of War. And then, oh, Flame! Surge, oh, Flame! And then we also got these glintstone magics that I won't be using. I think there's more he has to say. Wait, hold on. Maybe if I do it like this. Before I do that, I just want to pick up this golden sewing needle and tailoring tools. Someone I know is going to be very happy to see those. Alright. That, it implies to me, and it's a great image, if you'll indulge me for a moment, that Muriel, or someone who lived with Muriel, sewed up or tailored the garments for Radagon and Renala's wedding. And maybe that's a bit of a stretch. Let's read the description of these items. Here we go. Sewing needle made of gold, unique item made to alter demigod attire. One of the tools brought by Radagon when he entered into marriage with Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, and joined the Carrion line. And then tailoring tools made from gold, tools brought with the red-haired Radagon when he married into the Carrion line. These, even demigod attire, can be altered at a site of grace. So, when he decided to get married, I assume he sent for someone in the capital to bring these fancy Golden Order seamster implements, and then he gave them to someone. I just really enjoy the image of Muriel sewing up a golden wedding gown with naught but his beak.
Is there something else? You know, it's said that Lord Radagon harbored a secret. A famed sculptor of the Erdtree capital was once summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant stature, when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet. And as such, it's said the great statue harbors his secret too.
Very important information for those of you who are pursuing Gold Mask's quest line. I don't know if he has anything else to say.
In the end, Lady Renala was left alone, cradling the amber egg Lord Radagon bequeathed her. Now she devotes herself to it through forbidden rite, the grim art of reincarnation. You would do well to remember, severing a vow, strongest of bonds, has consequences ever more dire.
This part of the lore really confuses me. Because it really, like, muddles the timeline. So, the Amber Egg has a shard of the Elden Ring in it, the Great Rune of the Unborn, which could only have come about after the Elden Ring was shattered. However, in order for that to have happened, Radagon would have already needed to leave Renala, marry Marika, father Melania and Mikola. The Night of the Black Knives had to happen. And then Marika would have had to shatter the Elden Ring. So, and then also Marika and Radagon were both imprisoned immediately after. So how did that get to her? If anyone knows or has a link to a YouTube video from a lore tuber who explains it, that would be excellent, because it's just, it really does my head in trying to figure out how that works. Well, we've done that. I'm up here now. I want to go here. I've decided. All right, let's go. So yeah, what a wonderful, wholesome, lore-laden aside. Whiff. Wholly unnecessary, but you know, what are you gonna do? I got more herb, more of that good herb. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this controller issue. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about it for this stream. Immediately after this stream, I'm gonna start looking up what I can do about it. What was that? Oh. Yeah, I was hearing a stomping sound, and the reason for that is 2 mausoleums. Mausolea? I don't know what the plural for mausoleum would be. Okay, so you're gonna make my job hard. There's no like. Oh, whoa! What was that? What is going on here? No clue. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Oh. I should be a lot more careful than I am when it comes to running off of cliffs, given the way this particular episode of the stream has gone. But I just am a clearly like geriatric dog that is incapable of learning new tricks. Okay, what we got here? Hey, buddy. I got a friend who looks like you. Thanks for the stuff. Okay. Take a moment to reorient myself, and we're good. Okay. We are in the old palace ruins. Wow, I wasn't expecting the title card to come up immediately, but not unappreciative of it. Oh my god, I am actively watching the decline of this controller, and it's heartbreaking. These are not inexpensive tools, and I'm really hoping there's something I can do to resolve this issue, because wow. I mean, I've said it in so many different ways. There's only so many different ways I can express the consternation I feel watching this happen. Okay. No. 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 Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god! Okay, yes then. Oh. No! Throw me already? Oh my god. Shit! Oh. Thank you. Okay. I really need you to bleed. Can you do that for me, bud? Ooh. Okay, get up. There we go. Oh, man. Bear hugs are the best, House of Pain says. Well, that's a mighty fine opinion you've got there, bud. Wish I could share it with you. I prefer cat hugs, myself. Yea, though they are kind of one-sided. I don't know, if you've ever had a cat hug that was also reciprocated, you would understand how much of a treat it is. One where they're not simply letting you hug them. Oh, really? Come on. Oh, that was dumb. Don't want to fight you guys. But here I am fighting you guys. Awesome. What? A third one? Oh my. The worst part is you can't just leave them alone. Because they'll sneak up on you and break your poise while you're trying to fight something else. Like a Mausoleum Knight, for example. Come on. Okay, come on, let's do this. What are you gonna do? Okay. Now this guy can just straight up kill me. Not because he's particularly powerful, but because he has native death proc on his weapons. Oh, see? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's go. Come on. On. Alright then. Done. Why From Software thought it would be a cute idea to include instant death statuses in their games. It goes past the kind of difficulty you can accommodate with your playstyle. I mean, you can accommodate it, but also it's just... it is cheap. To me. That's not a particularly new, exciting, or revolutionary opinion, but allow me to reiterate it. Someone's putting my phone on blast right now. Really? Oh. Thanks for the help. Okay, I just... oh, the camera! That's right. Sometimes you run into skeletons that just infinitely respawn, and it's because there's some fell necromancer in the area who is causing them to do it. Okay, who is... Sorry. Terribly unprofessional of me. So, I'm not really a professional, am I? Come on. Bonk. Alright. That's you sorted. I mentioned this last time, that there's an axe depicting the weird bent-backed guy who points you to catacombs. Usher of Death Rosis, who shows the path to the catacombs. So yeah, that's definitely the statue, the guy who has the statues. Throughout the lands between is depicted on this ritual axe. Wish we knew more about Rosis, or at least I wish I knew more about Rosis. Maybe you guys do. The dead easily lose their way, and have always been in sore need of a guiding hand. Unique skill, Rosis summons. Essentially, summons 3 skeletons to fight alongside you, which is pretty wild, if you ask me. That such a thing was made to be a weapon and not a spirit summon. Okay. Oh! Well. Deal. Do I have... Okay. There we go. Do I have holy pots? No, I don't. What I do have... Oh. I do have a weapon that does holy damage, though. It's quite weak, but sometimes you need a guiding hand. Ooh. Come on. There we go. That should do it. Oh, come on. Whoa, whoa. Really? Oh, crap. This is bad. Okay, so you might be wondering why I bothered to do any of that. The answer is, I thought it would work. Okay. Well, I just gotta live for a little while I wait for my ride here. Alright, hey you. Thank you. Ugh, what a mess. What a mess this has been. Yeah. It took me an embarrassing amount of time to figure out how that worked. Oh, do you see me? Okay. Alright, here we go. No, 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 no. Ugh. Yeah, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize that that's what you had to do to get up to this area. Perhaps even more embarrassing that... Not even more embarrassing, but... I also completely missed the... Oh! Special boss. Come on. There we go. Ooh. I'm getting some weird audio stuff. It's not the same audio stuff I'm used to hearing, but a good time to remind everyone that if you hear clicking and popping, I'm unable to hear it. So if you could let me know in the chat, I will briefly pause the stream and unpause it in order to fix it. Okay. Didn't get to fight alongside D before, but I do get to now. Alright, ready, bud? I need your help to pull aggro. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! This is fantastic. Would not have been possible without the help of your other, schemer, friend, sister, whatever you want to call it. Nice! I got the black knife print. This may indicate that I'm going to finally be able to properly do Rogier's quest line. And isn't that exciting? Derp. Okay, grab this. And I'm gonna pull this. D is a real homie. D is a real problematic homie. But he is a homie. Like, how do you deal with someone who is respectful and helpful to you, but also, is terribly prejudiced? And also a religious zealot. Do you just kind of shake your head and flash a knowing smile, or do you say, to hell with you, I hope that a lady kills you with a knife? Ooh, bad trade. I mean, not bad trade, but not great trade. This up, drink. Alright, no, the real homies are you out there, dear viewers, who put up with my rambling and my gameplay incompetence. Oh, wow, you're just gonna walk around me? That's fine. And I'll take that. I'm just gonna really quickly see, what do I actually need to level up? Okay, so another half of that. I don't know what the Grave Violet is for. Does anyone know what the Grave Violet is used for? It is a mystery to... Oh, hey! Come on. Thank you. Ah, relief. Okay, where exactly is that? Let's go. Grave Violet is used to craft Rancor pots. Ah! Thank you, House of Pain. Yeah, I, hadn't a clue. I don't do a whole lot of crafting, mostly just arrows. I've never used the Rancor pot. If I'm not mistaken, it just summons the... Or, like, you drop it and it summons spirits to hit enemies in the vicinity, I'm guessing. Okay, I don't have to do this. I don't have to fight you guys. I'm not interested in it. Bye, Skelly Fellies. Liza Muskelly. That's nothing. Alright. Ugh. Nope. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Oh god. Oh no 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 no. I'm sorry, that was an annoying noise. These guys, I can't believe I didn't even get a single hit on him. Typically not an enemy that I have issues with, the Cemetery Shades, but it feels like once you get hit one time, you're just stuck in hell. Whatever. Whatever. Nothing for it but to do better. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up. And we're going to heal. I took care of one. Really? Oh. Do you see that? 2 hits. Completely forgot about my runes. That could have been terrible. Yeah, 2 hits. They're so incredibly fragile. Yeah, it really does have no health. Oh well. Okay. Well, can I fast travel out of here? It looks like I can. Let's try it. Yeah. Stupid double standard that I can fast travel out of there, but I couldn't fast travel when I'm standing next to a site of grace in another catacomb. Oh, what you gonna do? Hey, Harry, what you up to? My oldest cat is getting adventurous. Usually this is the time of night where he spends sleeping, but he's roaming around. He's romping. Alright. Hey, bud, thanks for the help. Alright, here we go.
Always good to see you safe.
Good to see you safe, too.
What do you need? This is a black knife print. I can scarcely believe you managed to get your hands on this. You recall our conversation about the Night of the Black Knives, yes? They say the assassins who carried out the deed were scions of the Eternal City. A group entirely of women, arrayed in armor of silver under cloaks which fooled the eye. The knives they wielded, though, were imparted with the power of the Rune of Death through sinister rite. Please, I beg of you, lend me the knife print for a time. I'd love nothing more than to tease out its secrets. Though only a fragment, a very specific ritual had to be performed to impart the power of the Rune of Death. Traces of the one who performed the rite are sure to remain in the imprint. Half my body has been suffused with death. I'm certain it will help me see.
Roger's out here using Inspect Element to find the metadata on this this black knife print. Yeah, keep it. It's yours. I'm just happy that I got to do something for you for once, after all you've done for me. I don't think there's anything else really I have to do in here. Just walk back and see if he has anything to say.
Oh, still need something?
Nope, not yet. I think I have to rest at a site of grace. Whoops. I like to think that the tarnished player character just has bones made of pure tungsten, or like depleted uranium, because anytime they approach a chair, it just shatters into splinters.
Ah, hello. I was hoping to see you. My examination is complete. Here's the knife print back, with my thanks.
Thanks, bud. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but thanks.
Now I have a fairly good idea who performed the rite upon the blade. The person who orchestrated the Night of the Black Knives. Lunar Princess Rani. One of the children born to King Consort Radigan and his first wife, Ranala. Demigod and sister to General Radahn and Praetor Rykard. Hers was the name I discovered in the imprint. Truly, you have my thanks. But if I might be so bold, I would like to ask something more of you. If Rani truly is the one who plotted that fateful night, then she should bear the curse mark of destined death somewhere upon her flesh. I would like you to procure it for me. And then all will be laid bare. I will have the answers I have sought for so long.
So ignoring something, I had a thought somewhere. Imagine just walking up to Ronnie, or ignoring the fact that she doesn't actually have it on her physical form currently. Imagine going up to Ronnie and saying, "Hey, can you like take a scalpel and flay off this this giant magical scar that you have on yourself and give it to me for reasons?" House of Pain says, "I had no clue he had more questline." Well, it's easy to miss because through normal progression of the game, he just dies. He just goes to sleep and dies. And if you don't hand him the black knife print before that, you have no idea. This is the quest organic way that one comes into the service of Ronnie. The true organic way that people come into the service of Ronnie is to just accidentally wander into Carrion Manor. The realistic way most people come into the service of Ronnie is because they already know that they want to serve Doll Waifu and they make a beeline to help her.
I have some idea of Rani's potential whereabouts. There's a manor to the north of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. It is the familial home of the Carian royals, from whom Rani descends. There's been talk of the old royals' vassals gathering there in recent years. Rani's whereabouts since the shattering are a well-kept secret. She hasn't been seen even once. But I suspect she might have returned to the manor in which she was born.
What do you think he'd say if, and of course you don't know that you met Ronnie, but we the players know that we met Ronnie right in the beginning of the game. What do you think he'd say if you just kind of said, "Oh yeah, she was hanging out in an abandoned church. She put a merchant to sleep and she gave me this neat bell. Yeah, we go back."
I'm afraid there's something I must tell you. Do you know of those who live in death? The very notion of life in death defies the Golden Order. By Dee's account, these defiled fiends must be expunged. But truth be told, I seek the curse mark to save them. You may find this peculiar, but I discovered something in my examination of the Night of the Black Knives. These souls have committed no offense. They have every right to life, only they happen to touch upon a flaw in the Order.
Yeah, it's funny how organized religions get when you point out their inconsistencies, isn't it, Rogier?
Yes, indeed. If Dee knew what drives me now, he would surely boil over with rage. Or perhaps he would even feel some pity. But no need to fret. None of that will come to pass. I can tell a good lie when I need to.
Okay, cool. I just imagine, you know that iCarly meme with the ostrich? Dee walks into this balcony area and says to Rogier, "What you got under your skirts there?" Pointing towards the peaking roots and the vermin coming out of him. And Rogier just says, "A smoothie?" That joke required too much setup to be funny, and I apologize. Okay. Hey! Look at that. I can further forestall my approach to Moonvale and instead level up
Are you here for spirit tuning?
my ancestral boy. That didn't cost that much. It was worth it. Okay. Well, I've got 10 minutes left. I think what I would like to do, now that I've actually finally gotten... Oh, look at that. Rogier's quest line to work, is I would like to pursue it as best I can in the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to like watch a video or something on how to correctly jump down from Jarberg, because it's all there in front of me. I'm just not doing it correctly, and lament that I may never. Okay, I'm gonna hop on a bus here, and by a bus I mean a horse. Short-lived ride because I need to be fully present here. Wow! Oh man. I'm not going to blame it on the controller, but the controller is a contributing factor to this level of play, I would say. It is the controller, but it is also me. Somewhere over here there's a secret passage. I can't remember exactly where. Wow, I really allowed myself to get turned around. Oh boy. I dislike this particular zone. That's why. Okay, sir. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We... Okay. Is it here? Yeah! Alright. Oh! Forgot that you could summon that guy there. Oh, stop, stop. Thank you. Alright. Ready to see whether I sink or swim? Yep. Ugh. Dude, you need to stop eating at Arby's. Oh, poison. Nope. Alright. Fix the poison issue. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I've definitely had worse run-ins with the Royal Revenant. Always nice when you can bring a friend along for the ride. And the Frozen Needle. This is a really cool rapier. For starters, I don't think it's very viable in like New Game Plus, but razor-thin piercing blade of ice. Forged by E.G., the Carrion Royal Blacksmith can inflict frost upon enemies and launch its blade with a strong attack. The blade immediately regenerates. Isn't that neat? E.G. is a talented boy. And we are undeserving of him. Nope. Later. I don't have to fight any of you, he says, going the wrong way. Yet again? Oh! Really? What happened here? Oh well. Okay. Ease up on the gas, and then we go here. Hi, buds. Ah, yes. I'm curious really quick. So I need 5,400. This will be the first stream in a while that I haven't leveled up if I can't make it work. That seems wasteful and I'm not going to do it, so it's just gonna be that way. I'd love to know what he's reading. What do we think? What do we think he's reading? I think he's reading The Winds of Winter. I think he's the only one who got an advanced copy of Winds of Winter.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
You're really good, bud. I could have sworn that you'd be able to tell him that Blythe sent you, but I guess not. That's fine. I'm here on behalf of my friend Rogier, so that I can learn about your mistress's funky birthmark. Anyway, here's a good place to purchase smithing stones as well, up to level 4, if that's the sort of thing you need. I don't need that anymore. House of Pain says, nah fam, he's reading smut. He's had ages to read with all the calamity. He's read everything of substance. It's now time for trash. Yeah, he's reading that book, that someone, like that romantic fiction novel someone wrote about Melania Trump being a mononongle.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
That line always reminds me of the end of The Hobbit, or at least the Hobbit movies. I don't remember if that was in the books, but at the end, Gandalf says, it's a very big world out there, Mr. Baggins, and you are, after all, quite a small fellow. House of Pain says, that's a thing? Yes, look it up. It's fantastic. The artwork is superb. What a book. I need to find out if this person's written any other books, because I'm sure that they are all as quality as whatever the title of the Melania Trump mononongle book is.
Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo.
Oh, you can tell him the Blythe sent. Okay, well, I'll get to that next time, because it's already 9:30, but a parting thought before I call it is that sword to the left of the Guts Greatsword supposed to be a copy of the Sword of Night and Flame? It looks kind of similar, but I've never really looked closely. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This stream was filled with ups and downs. Glad we ended on a positive note, because I was starting to pull my hair out there. But we will see each other on Thursday, April 20th, 420, at 7:30 p.m. Central. Also, a quick note, I will be busy on Tuesday, the 25th. So instead, I will stream on Monday, the 24th at 7:30 Central. But until the 20th, please, more downs than ups near those jars. Get it because you fell a few times. Definitely wouldn't have gotten it if you hadn't explained it. But keep well, enjoy your week, do only your best, and that's Valcorpa out.